Some mornings arrive quietly, carrying a heaviness that's hard to name. You wake up and before your feet even touch the ground, you feel the weight of yesterday, the uncertainty of tomorrow, or the simple ache of not feeling enough. It's as if the world expects you to rise strong and ready, but all you have is a whisper of hope and a longing for something gentle to hold on to. If this is one of those mornings, know that you're not alone. So many hearts begin the day with questions, with regrets, with a quiet wish for a fresh start. There's no shame in feeling weary. There's no failure in waking up tired. This is simply part of being human. What if, right now, you gave yourself permission to arrive exactly as you are? No mask, no pretense, no need to pretend that everything is okay. Just you, your honest heart, and the soft light of a new day. Let this morning be a gentle invitation. A moment to breathe deeply, to notice the world waking up around you, to remember that even in weakness, there is strength waiting to meet you. Take a slow breath. Feel the air fill your lungs, cool and new. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let the thoughts racing through your mind slow, if only for a moment. You don't have to fix everything before breakfast. You don't have to carry every burden alone. This is a space for you to rest, to be held, to receive what you need for today. Think about what you're carrying as this day begins. Maybe it's the memory of a mistake, or the echo of a harsh word you wish you could take back. Maybe it's the pressure to be perfect, to keep up, to never let anyone down. Or maybe it's just the quiet ache of wanting something more, something peaceful, something true. Let all of that be welcome here. You don't have to push it away or pretend it doesn't exist. Your feelings are real. Your struggles are seen. You are not invisible in your weakness. Now, imagine what it would feel like to let yourself be supported. 2. Rest in a strength that isn't yours, but is always available. A strength that doesn't demand perfection, but meets you in your need. A love that doesn't wait for you to have it all together, but comes close when you feel most undone. This is where renewal begins. Not in pretending to be strong, but in allowing yourself to be honest. Not in hiding your weakness, but in letting it be met with compassion. If you've been hard on yourself, forgive what you can. If you've been holding your breath, let it go. If you've been running from your own heart, pause and listen. There is kindness waiting here. There is hope in the quiet. Think about the small things that bring you comfort in the morning. The warmth of a blanket, the taste of your first sip of coffee or tea, the way sunlight slips through the window, painting soft patterns on the wall, the sound of birds outside, reminding you that life continues even when you feel stuck. These details are not insignificant. They are invitations to notice, to be present, to receive grace in the ordinary. If your mind drifts to worries about the day ahead, gently bring it back to now. Trust that you will have the strength you need. Not all at once, but moment by moment. You don't have to solve everything before you leave your room. You don't have to be ready for every challenge before you step outside. Let this morning be a beginning, a breath of hope, a quiet promise that you are not alone in your weakness. If you feel gratitude, let it rise. Thank yourself for waking up, for trying again, for showing up even when it's hard. Let this gratitude become a gentle strength, a reminder that you are supported, cherished, and never truly alone. As you move through this morning, carry with you the truth that you are enough. Not because you have it all together, but because you are here, breathing, willing to begin again. Let yourself rest in that truth. Let your mind gently wander through the early hours of your day. Notice the quiet details that often go unseen, the way the air feels fresh against your skin, the subtle glow of morning light, the gentle hush before the world fully awakens. These are not just background moments. They are reminders that every day begins with the possibility of renewal. Think about the first steps you take after rising. Maybe your body feels stiff, your thoughts a little clouded, your heart uncertain about what lies ahead. Let that uncertainty be welcome. You are allowed to begin slowly, to ease into the day without rushing, to let your spirit catch up with your body. If you find yourself replaying yesterday's worries or mistakes, notice them, and then let them drift away like mist in the morning sun. You are not defined by what happened before. Each sunrise is an invitation to start again, to receive new strength, to believe that today can be different. Consider the people who may cross your path today. Some will bring you joy, others may challenge your patience, and a few might remind you of your own limitations. Let each encounter be a chance to practice gentleness with them and with yourself. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to fix every problem. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply be present, to listen, to offer a kind word or a quiet smile. If you feel anxious about what's ahead, pause and breathe. Remind yourself that you are not expected to carry the whole day at once. You can move through it one moment at a time, one breath at a time, trusting that strength will meet you as you go. Think about the routines that anchor your morning. Maybe it's the ritual of making your bed, the comfort of a favorite breakfast, the familiar sound of a loved one's voice. These simple acts are more than habits. They are ways of grounding yourself, of creating a sense of safety and belonging in a world that often feels unpredictable. Let yourself appreciate these routines. Let them remind you that stability can be found in the ordinary, that peace can be woven into even the busiest days. If you feel the urge to rush, to push yourself harder, to measure your worth by how much you accomplish, pause. Remember that your value is not in your productivity, but in your presence. You are enough, even on days when you do less, even on mornings when you move slowly. Now, turn your attention inward. What does your heart need most this morning? Maybe it's reassurance, or forgiveness, or simply the courage to face the day as you are. Offer yourself the same compassion you would give to a friend, a gentle word, patient pause, a quiet hope that things will get better. If you feel gratitude, let it grow. Thank yourself for waking up, for choosing to try again, for believing that today is worth living. Let this gratitude become a quiet strength within you, a source of hope that carries you forward. As you prepare to step into the day, carry with you the reminder that you are not alone. There is a presence that meets you in your weakness, that offers strength when yours runs out, that holds you steady when everything else feels uncertain. Let yourself rest in that truth. Let it be the foundation on which you build your morning, your day, your life. As the morning unfolds, notice how the world slowly comes alive around you. The gentle sounds of a new day, birds calling, distant voices, the hum of life beginning again. Let these sounds remind you that you are part of something bigger, a rhythm that continues whether you feel strong or not. Think about the moments ahead. There may be challenges waiting, conversations you're not ready for, tasks that feel too big. Let yourself acknowledge any apprehension or doubt. You don't have to pretend to be fearless. You don't have to hide your uncertainty. This is a space for honesty, for realness, for being exactly as you are. If you feel the weight of expectations, your own or others, pause and breathe. Release the idea that you must have it all together. You are allowed to be a work in progress, to learn as you go, to make mistakes, and start over. Remember, strength is not always loud or bold. Sometimes it's quiet and steady, a willingness to keep moving forward, even when you feel unsure. Sometimes it's found in asking for help, in admitting you're tired, and letting yourself rest. If you face a difficult decision today, trust that you will find clarity in time. You don't have to rush. You can take things one step at a time, listening to your own needs, honoring your own limits. Let the morning light remind you that each day is a new opportunity, a chance to offer yourself grace, to let go of what you cannot control, to focus on what you can do right now. Think about the people who support you. Friends, family, mentors, or even strangers who offer a smile or a kind word. Let gratitude for these connections fill your heart. You are not meant to walk alone. You are surrounded by a web of care, even if you can't always see it. If you feel isolated, know that there are others waking up with the same doubts, the same hopes, the same longing for a fresh start. Let that awareness bring you comfort and a sense of belonging. Now, turn your attention to your intentions for today. What do you hope to experience, to give, to receive? Maybe it's patience or creativity, or simply the strength to keep going. Set a gentle intention, not as a demand, but as a quiet guide for your day. If you find yourself struggling, remember that you can begin again at any moment. A deep breath, a pause, a kind thought can reset your morning, your mood, your outlook. Let yourself be open to the unexpected joys that may come. A friendly conversation, a moment of laughter, the satisfaction of finishing something you started. These small victories are reminders that even in weakness, there is strength. Even in uncertainty, there is hope. As the day grows brighter, let your heart be light. Release the burdens you cannot carry. Embrace the help that is offered. Trust that you are guided, supported, and loved, just as you are. Let yourself rest in that truth. Let it be the quiet foundation beneath every step you take today. As you move into the heart of this new day, let each moment be a gentle reminder that you are allowed to begin again, as many times as you need. If you stumble, pause and breathe. If you feel overwhelmed, let yourself rest. There is no shame in starting over, no weakness in asking for help, no failure in needing a fresh beginning. Think about the ways you can offer kindness to yourself as the hours unfold. Maybe it's speaking to yourself with patience or giving yourself permission to take a break. Maybe it's choosing nourishing food or stepping outside for a moment of fresh air. These small acts of self-care are not selfish. They are a way of honoring the life you've been given. Now, consider how you might share that same kindness with others. A smile to a stranger, a word of encouragement to a friend, a simple act of generosity. Each gesture, no matter how small, is a ripple of hope in the world. You never know who needs the reminder that they are not alone, that they are valued, that there is strength in community. If you face disappointment or frustration today, let yourself feel it without judgment. Emotions are not wrong or bad, they are signals, invitations to listen, to respond with compassion. Let your feelings move through you, trusting that they will not last forever, that you are not defined by any single moment. As the day continues, keep returning to your breath, your center, your quiet intention to move through the world with openness and grace. You are not expected to be perfect. You are only asked to be present, to be real, to be willing to try again. If you find a moment of beauty, a patch of sunlight, a favorite song, the laughter of someone you love, pause and let it fill you. Let gratitude soften your heart, even if things are hard. Gratitude is not about ignoring struggles, but about noticing the gifts that exist alongside them. As evening approaches, reflect on the strength that carried you through the day. It may not have looked like certainty or confidence. It may have felt like simply putting one foot in front of the other, choosing hope over despair, choosing to begin again and again. Let yourself honor that effort. Let yourself rest in the knowledge that you did your best, and that is always enough. If this prayer brought you comfort, let us know in the comments by writing strength for a new start. Share a hope or intention for tomorrow or a moment today when you felt supported or renewed. Let's continue building this circle of encouragement and faith together. Subscribe to the channel so you never walk alone. Turn on notifications so you're always invited back to this space of comfort and renewal. And always remember, no matter where you are, we walk together in faith.